Hi guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here to do the walkthrough of my completed December daily for 2020. One of my favorite projects for the year to complete my December daily, and it's kind of like a little tradition now. We go back and look at the previous year's December dailies. This is my fifth and I'm just so excited. And so for this daily, I am using some of the images from my own digital collection. This collection is called Cozy Days. You can find it on my website, and it's just so pretty. I love the little girl images drinking their hot cocoa, because this is something that we have been doing probably most every day on December as well. I did previously do a separate video showing you how I put together my December daily book, and then I also did a video showing you how I did some of the process for the days. I think I only did like the first 3 days on video and the cover as well. So for me, December daily is more about the memories. So all I really do is select my pictures and then just journal a little bit about it. I don't create any intricate layouts or anything like that. I do here have on the side this little tassel full of jingle bells, because I just really love the sound and it really makes it so Christmassy every time you move the journal. And so let's take a look inside here. So on the first page, I have one of my images there. I'm also using the Sugar Plum collection by Recollections, and this is one that came out, I believe, this year, and it's just so pretty, full of cookies, and it has like lots of pink. And then this die here that says 2020 is a La La Land Crafts die, and I just love it. I knew I had to use it because it's probably the last time I get to use the 2020. I really hope they come out with a 2021. I have to check if they did. And then this was a little hot cocoa pouch that was sent to me, and so I just added here this on the side as a little pocket. And I literally finished this one weekend. Like I think it took me longer to select the pictures to use for the book, because I take a lot of pictures every day. So just picking the right ones to add was a little bit more time consuming than putting them together. So that is what I did. And I do have a selfie Canon that I really highly suggest you get one of those if you're planning on doing December daily for this year or next year, or if you're journaling in general, because it just makes everything so much easier when you can print it at home. So for our first day, I got the girls this little box. It is like a countdown to Christmas for 12 days, and they each got to play with it and do an ornament every day. So then as we did the ornaments, we started adding them into the Christmas tree. So I use this vellum page to create, I just love the sound, different textures of paper. And then over here, I journal all about how we're excited for Christmas this year. And these are some of the ornaments. And then here I talk about, the box with. So this over here was kind of like my intro page for the daily. And then this was talking about the ornaments. And then over here, I just added this little flap, so I have a little bit more room to journal. So on day 2, we put together our floaties outside. We actually went to Walmart and got a floaty, and then we came home and tried to put it together and realized there was a different floaty inside the box, which was so disappointing. So we had to go back to the store, and then they didn't have any more of that one, so we ended up buying this one and then the soldiers. So it actually turned out really, really cute, but it was kind of like a little back and forth. So we ended up decorating at nighttime, and it was so cold. Then after that, we make some hot cocoa and just play bingo just to warm up. So I talk about that in here, and these are all from my digital collection. And then here I have this gold doily that just makes everything look so Christmassy. And then of course I love my laces, and I try to add them as much as I can on the sides. So over here on the next day, we went to Target and got those little gingerbread villages, and we each created one. So it was kind of fun. We were watching a movie as we were doing this, and then so I talk about it in there a little bit. And as you can see, my layout is pretty simple. I do keep some of the white pages, but sometimes I cover them as well. And then I am using some washi tape in there. So this is day number 4. So this day is the day that I recorded my craft room tour. So I decorated everything for Christmas, probably a little bit before, but that's the day that I recorded that. So I just took some pictures. I took some pictures to put on the thumbnail of the video. So I just printed those out. And then here's little Coco. So I don't remember when these pictures were taken, but I just put it here to talk about. This is her first year with us, and she was just so cute, so excited. She was so excited to climb on the Christmas tree, and I actually have a picture of her climbing on the Christmas tree, so I'll probably put it here. We put our Christmas tree way before Thanksgiving, so that's why I didn't include a lot of those pictures in this book. So day number 5, and so we were doing advent calendar for the dogs and for the cats, which was actually a funny story because my best friend got the girls each a advent calendar that's supposed to have chocolate. And then when we started using it, we realized one was actually for dogs and one was actually for cats. So I called my best friend and I told her, oh my gosh, how funny. You know, we were so excited, and then she had no idea. She had no idea. She just thought it was like the cute little dog on the box. She didn't know it was for dogs, but it was kind of funny. But the girls were so excited because we never had an advent calendar for dogs or for cats, and they just really love it. They look forward to it in the morning, maybe even more than the kids. And so later on that day, the girls played a little bit of a fashion show, so that was kind of funny and fun because first they just pick their outfits, but then later on they each like kind of like mix and match, and they were supposed to pick for each other and then come down and model. So that was kind of fun, a fun thing to do. And then here is the next day. So some days were really quiet. Of course the girls had school most every day in the mornings, and then later in the evening they were doing like some type of Christmas project, just coloring, doing some collaging. And then Emma painted some beautiful little rocks. So she collected some rocks outside, and then she painted them white, and then she decorated them for Christmas. So I put one here, but she made like 3 different ones. And then this is from a children's book that was kind of falling apart, so I wanted to rescue some of those sheets. And then I made that into like a little flap, and then I just talk about that in here. And then see, for me it's very important to have a little room for journaling and talk about what we did. So day number 7, another very at home, well, most every day was at home, but you know, the girls had school, so I just took a picture of the elves. And so if each day the elves had a little challenge for the girls, something to do, like either draw a picture or take a selfie with them. And it was just quite fun because they look forward to what the little challenge was for the day. So for this day it was to draw a picture of them, so I just put in here the drawing that Ariel did, and then so just talk about that. And okay, so then moving on to day number 8, the girls went for a walk on the marina. They actually went golfing with Dad, and then they walk around the marina, and they just had so much fun. So they text me that picture, so I just put it in here. And in the meantime, I was crafting. And then here is day number 9. So another day that this day was quite busy, I think, because so on the day, during the day, Tessie baked some cookies, and I don't remember if they had school that day or not. I think they did, but so this might have been more on the afternoon. And then after that, we went to Target, and I gave each one a $15 budget to pick a present or to buy something for the, like we did kind of like a white elephant exchange. And it was kind of funny because, you know, the thing with white elephant, which is it could be good and it could be bad that you get to steal the present. So it was quite funny, of course, because when we play white elephant, nobody is ever happy with what they get at the end, because if you got a really cool thing, then somebody will steal it from you. But anyway, at the end, I explained this is how the game goes. And anyway, so I took pictures of me because I got these fuzzy socks for I got fuzzy socks and face mask for mine. And then at the end of the evening, we just lay down and watch a movie together, so that was quite fun. So then this is the next day. We had a movie night, and then the girls had bought some clothes online and they were so excited, so they took pictures by the Christmas tree. And then Emma was so happy with her new Christmas pajamas. And yeah, so then I talk about it a little bit in here. And then day 11, this is the day the girls had a sleepover. So they were supposed to have a sleepover with their cousins at their grandparents' house, which is something that they always do like every 1 or 2 months, but they had to cancel it because my father-in-law wasn't feeling too good. He was coughing a little bit, so then he didn't want to take any chances and he decided just to cancel it. But instead I said, well, they can come have the sleepover in my house. So that's what we did, and the girls and their cousins were just so happy. And I got them Dunkin' Donuts Dunkin' Donuts, and they had the Christmas box, and oh my goodness, they were so delicious. And I am not a donut person, but I ended up eating 2 of them because they were just so good. And so that was that. So I didn't take pictures of they with their cousins because they were just playing, and they say I embarrass them when I say picture here. So I promised I wasn't going to ask for pictures, but I did take a picture of the donuts. So then on the next day, we just went out for a walk around the block. We didn't do much. The girls were roller skating. Tessie was actually roller skating in the garage, and then she kind of fell, and then Mia came and just gave her a little kisses. So that was kind of cute and really funny because she was kind of like, oh, I fell, and then we couldn't stop laughing because Mia wouldn't stop licking her face. So that is the end of the first signature, which is my first 12 days. And then we move along to the next 12 days. So on day 13, I got the girls a new advent calendar. And even though the advent calendars are 12 days, it's usually only 4 days for us because, you know, they each get to open one each day. So we ended up opening all of them because the socks were so cute. We just couldn't wait. And I ended up getting some socks as well. So we each got 3 pairs of socks. But anyway, so much for the countdown. We opened everything in one day. And then, of course, we put our cozy socks on and watch a movie. And then over here on day 14, I was talking about a little bit of, you know, how we're excited that there's 12 days. And then I started a new advent calendar, which is the one that I shared with you guys on one of my, on the 12 days of Christmas series, my project for day 1. And so yeah, so we started actually on the 14th, I think, but I don't have pictures of that until the 15th for some reason. And then on this day, me and Tessie also did our nails, and we got all Christmassy. And so yeah, so the way we play our advent calendar, instead of opening one box each day, what we did is I put 3 little surprises, and then they just kind of had to pick and choose from any of the days, and then they could either get a surprise or they could get like a little paper that said hug. They had to hug me, or they could get a candy. And if they got like a surprise, it's actually a bigger candy, like this bubble gum that won't fit on the box. So I had them separate, and I did that because I couldn't fit the things that I bought for the advent calendar in the advent calendar. So I thought it was such a cute idea to just put little tickets in there. And then of course I got some free hugs as well. So that's what I'm talking about in there. Day 16. So Tessie over here, which it really melt my heart because she was asking for some money so she can buy a special something for mom because she's the best mom ever. And then she says, thank you, Santa, for all the joy and happiness in my life. And I just love that so much, so I had to put it here. And Oh, and then she also got a haircut. I cut her hair myself, which been asking me for days, and I really love her long hair, but then she really wanted to get her hair cut, and she was so happy. And then here we have just a picture of Tessie. 17 was the last day of school before winter break, and she had to submit like a little poster for an Advent celebration that they have. And so that's what she did. I took a picture to send it to her teacher. And then on the 18th, we were playing Christmas trivia at dinner. Again, if you follow my blog, you probably seen the girls, you know, play, because this was one of the weekends that I vlog. So it was so much fun. We sit down for dinner and we literally play for like 2 hours. We also made some hot cocoa bombs, and that was so much fun. It was so fun to make. They were so fun to eat, and just watch the chocolate. So what you do is like you melt chocolate on these molds that I got at Michael's, and you just make a hollow, and then you add cocoa powder and marshmallows, and then you put the other hollow shape, and then you kind of just like, you know, let them solidify, I guess. So anyway, so it's a whole process. The girls saw the tutorial on TikTok, and then we tried it. So at the end, you come up with the cocoa bomb like that, and then you put these onto your hot milk. So you put a cup of milk on the microwave, and you dip that in, and then the chocolate melts, and the hot cocoa powder just comes out with the marshmallows floating. It's really fun to watch. It's like a little science experiment. The next day we went to the mall, and we just went for a walk. We got some, what did we get? We got some, one of those, like, we went to the mall because we really wanted those pretzels, and we didn't find any. They were closed, but we ended up getting some cinnamon sticks, and they were so good. And so yeah, so we just walked around for a little bit, and we took a picture by the Christmas tree, and then the girls went to H&M and got some hoodies as well. And then day 21, I took their Christmas pictures at home. And to be honest with you, I flipped the days because we took the Christmas pictures on the 20th, and then we went to the mall on the 21st. But because I really wanted a full spread for this day instead of a half spread, I switched up the days, which I think honestly is no big deal because 2 years from now, we're not gonna be like, oh, we went to the mall on Saturday and we took a pictures on Sunday. You know, it doesn't matter, honestly. It's just, it matters to get it down and just record your memories and treasure your memories. So the dates are just a guideline. And then so we took our Christmas pictures at home, and they actually turned out really, really cute. I got the girls some matching outfits, and then we had some of the pets here. I took a bunch of pictures, but I only did a few here for the daily, and then I will include all of my pictures on the Christmas mini album that they were having for this year. And then here on the next day, we play Secret Santa. Yeah, we do it all. We do White Elephant, Secret Santa, Cocoa Bombs. So we went to TJ, was it TJ Maxx or Marshalls, one of those. And again, each one got to pick a present for their partner. And so this one is different than the White Elephant. The White Elephant, you just get whatever, you know, like you pick the present that you want to open. But the Secret Santa, it's a little bit more personalized because we do a little raffle before we leave the house, and you know who you got, so then you buy a present for that person. And again, they each had a budget before we go to the store, and it was quite a challenge because by this date we were back to, like, you know, the more stronger restrictions to go to the store. So I was kind of thinking about it, but I said, well, no, let's just do it. And there was a long line to get into the store, and it was also kind of rainy, so I was really ready to give up. But we ended up just doing it, and then we got home and, you know, got all warm and cozy. And then this is the 23rd. This picture and these three pictures are actually from this day. And I think they all are actually from this day, because all I did on the 23rd, I literally locked myself in the studio and I just wrap presents all day, and the girls were just like, you know, like watching TV, playing video games with their cousin. So we didn't do much more than that. I think we probably, you know, like watch a movie or something, but that's like what we always do. And then was Christmas Eve. Oh my goodness, so exciting. Jessie baked some cookies for Santa, and she is my little chef baker. I don't know, but she doesn't want to buy the ones I do. Like, I usually buy the ones that are ready to just put in the oven. She wants to make them from scratch, so she did the cookies, and we actually opened our presents on Christmas Eve at 9 p.m. because that is when it's midnight in Peru. We always do that, I don't know why. 9 p.m. California, it's midnight in Peru, which for me it's officially Christmas, and for the girls it works out good because they don't have to wait until midnight anymore. So anyway, so that's what we did. We opened their presents from us on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas morning they opened their stockings, and then they also got some little presents from Santa, and then we went over to their grandparents' house and had breakfast there, and then they also opened some presents in there. So it was really fun to finally see family after a long time. And then I included in here my New Year's Day as well, because I really don't know where else to put it, and I definitely want to remember because it was so much fun, and it's just part of the holiday celebration. I left this empty because I want to put something in here that says New Year's Eve or something like that. So what we did is we all put our robes on, because the girls got new robes for Christmas. So we put our robes on and did our makeup, and we got these from my best friend. She gave us this New Year's confetti for Christmas. And then that's what we did. We took a selfie, all of us, and then at midnight we took the car out and just kind of drove around making a bunch of noise. We were like the crazy people on the block, but the girls had so much fun just driving around and blowing the little horn, and it was really, really fun. But anyway, so that is the end of the holiday celebration. My December daily is complete, and I'm just so happy. So there you go. That is the walkthrough of my December daily. I hope that you guys enjoy listening to the stories, and it was quite a long video. But let me know if you do December daily. If you want to do it, I think you still have plenty of time to do it for this year. You know, it's just, that's what I do. I usually do my December daily after Christmas, because I rather spend the time during Christmas to do Christmas activities, so I can actually have something to put on my December daily. So if you haven't started yours, you still have time, and I think it's actually a lot more relaxing to do your December daily after the holidays. I just did this as I was, you know, watching a movie. I was actually in bed. I have one of those TV trays that you put you know, on your bed to eat breakfast, but I actually use it to craft and to journal. And yeah, so it was so relaxing to get it down. And I did record the first 3 days, like I said, and I wanted to do more. It is really hard to find quiet time at home, especially when the girls are out of school. It's always very loud, and I really wanted to just get it done and not delay so much more. And so yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.